What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled Turned On and Off by Her Ratchet. Dang on Nicole Michelle, Maceo, and the Fat Mac, aka I think Snuggles. They were talking about something where, some guys don't want to admit that they're turned on by ratchet women and at the same time turned off by them. Now, it makes perfect sense to me because a lot of us come from ratchet environments, so we know that well. There are more of us who come from quote unquote the hood than that come from the burbs. So even when people act like bougie, we kind of ask like where you from to make sure you're not playing or fronting. And there's certain things that hood chicks do that you're comfortable with because you're a hood dude, and that's very much so true. Now, as you grow and evolve, there's certain things that you're going to grow out of, and you still might be attracted to hood chicks and hood stuff, but but you draw a line in the sand at certain things. Now, the attitude, depending on who you're dealing with, because you can handle the attitude in house, but if you take the attitude out in public with you, you turned on. Some people are turned on by spicy in the house, but if you take spicy out in public, no, it's not gonna be cool. Some people are not turned on by it at all. Like, look, you calm that down. The hood, the ratchet attire, right? The ratchet uniform. In my opinion, if she look good and she got a banging body, everybody likes it. Everybody's turned on by it because an attractive woman is an attractive woman. I don't care if she's looked at as low class or high class. She's going to be viewed as an attractive woman. So you're going to be turned on by her beauty in itself. Now, what you might be, but some of the things that turn some people off, it's not that it turns you off sexually. It turns you off as far as emotionally. So like I said, you draw a line in the sand. What I mean by that is she might be fine, but this is not going anywhere long term because she's too ratchet. You turned on by the fact that she's fine and ratchet. He's a runaway girl, right? But part of the thing that's built in is she's not gonna be my woman. She's not gonna be my lady. She's not gonna be my wife. She ain't in it, and that's sometimes part of the idea of a girl who is ratchet in some ways is that she can't really be more than a jump off because she doesn't know how to conduct herself like that. Now, here's the thing about that. There are a lot of hood chicks that are pretty down and good women. They're just hood. Now they can't conduct themselves in other environments. It's like a girl who has a good heart, but she don't know how to shut up or carry herself. Like if you met a girl who, like Tiffany Haddish, is a stereotype of a ratchet girl who's desperate to get a man, and she's just being loud and aggressive and abrasive. And if she's attractive, you'll hit it, but because of how she carries herself, you'll be like, no, I can't. I'm not taking you nowhere. But you might be turned off by her being extra. You might be turned on and off by her being extra, as a matter of fact. But there's some chicks, the woman that you're looking for that cooks and cleans and dresses sexy in the house. I mean, truth be told, that's like a hood chick, ratchet chick, is those type of chicks that'll do that. Everybody in the hood is not dirty. Some people, you were raised in the houses where they kept them clean and they did all that. The grandparents kept the house clean and they would, dance to the music and cook. It's a lot of quote unquote ratchet chicks who are like that. It's just outside of that environment, no good. You might be turned on by the fact that she's overly free spirited. She's overly tatted up and all that, and it's a turn on to you because she's fine and she's rebellious. But it's also a turn off because it's like, the rebelliousness just goes too far at times, and you're like, I can't keep you around because you've done too much. And another thing is, sometimes you're turned on by the fact that they're so ratchet that that even they know that they're not relationship material, so they can't ask for much. And just having somebody around is going to have to suffice, because they're going to have to do a lot of work to be relationship material. Not and because they know this and you know this, it's kind of a sometimes silent agreement, and sometimes you just you could say what it is. Now the other thing about that is this. Like the girls who want to do the this cucumber challenge and the twerking and the getting wild, just overly sexual in public. It's a turn on because I know you nasty, but it's a turn off because I know you want to show the world you nasty every chance you get. And to a degree, one of the reasons why it's also a turn on is because a lot of times ratchet chicks don't play this stupid game of acting like they're not that they don't like sex too. Like there's a lot of women who act like they don't like sex, but they do. That facade is not what ratchet chicks. So it's a turn on because they're more upfront. A lot of times it's a turn off because they're too upfront, or they may be reckless sexually. And because they're so upfront, and sometimes you find out they're reckless sexually, then it's like, you do this with everybody, But you assume that you're turned on because she's easy, and you're turned off because she's easy, which is one of the things. Now, what I'm about to say gonna sound cold, but a lot of times ratchet chicks are cheap. They don't need that much. They haven't been that many places or that many nice places, and even when people tried to take them, they knew they didn't fit in. So it's a turn on because you don't really have to shell out a lot of money to, you ain't got to kick it in that extravagant way, right? But sometimes it's a turn off because sometimes you want to do different stuff, and just because she's uncomfortable, you don't care, but it might cause a situation. So you turned on by it being cheap, but you turned off at times by being quote unquote uncultured, not as cultured as other people. How can I say this? Ratchet chicks do try to please their man. And and remember when it was like hoes is winning and stripper culture is winning? The reason why guys gravitated to it because those type of women have no problem seducing a man. or in a way catering to a man. It's not. It's beyond seduction to a degree, but seduction is the base form of it, where these women cater to men, and that's why guys are turned on by them, because they actually cater to men. A lot of girls who are quote unquote educated or hard working, they too good to cater to somebody, and guys are turned off by that. So this is why these quote unquote hood chicks and ratchet chicks and side chicks and hoes and strippers are winning, because guess what? They don't mind that. They actually like it. And it's going to always be a lane for guys, because in general, guys are turned on by women who cater to them. So, and even if their situation forces them to cater to them because they're so ratchet that they got to do what they got to do to keep a man, it doesn't really matter with the guy. So that's what I thought about this one. Y'all ain't no good for that. Okay, I ain't get them Hot Wheels though. You know what I'm talking about. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.